we are back for tea and a chat, or coffee and a chat in my case. It's always a coffee. The last time we did one of these was April.
Not so bad.
No, not so bad. It's been longer.
Yes,
we've had times where it's been a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched one of our tea and a chats before, then what we usually do is a little bit of a roundup of all that's been happening in the So Over It world, a bit of a catch up on releases and some behind the scenes stuff. And
I feel like we do so much, it's like quite easy maybe to miss little bits and bobs, so it's like a big recap of everything that's been happening.
Yes, yeah, definitely, especially like when we're in it. You kind of assume that everyone else knows all the stuff that's going on because it's just your entire world, but obviously it is not your entire world. We are not quite that big-headed to do that, but hopefully it's a nice way to catch up on anything you might have missed in the last few months, and for us to have a little bit of a recap of what's been going on.
Well, it's quite nice though. We always look back and we're like, oh yeah.
I know this, right? We always write out this list beforehand, and it has been nice, and to go like, that was this year.
Yeah, I know.
When did we do that? So first up. So actually we left with, we just looked at this and I've already forgotten.
I think you and Alma were teasing the next release, which was the bucket bag, right?
Bucket bag, lovely. Which is, I'm already going to put my coffee down actually because I'm going to show you my bucket bag. I'm going to have a sip. So the bucket bag was a pattern that came from Alma's mind.
Yeah, she's our queen of bags.
She did, yeah. She developed it entirely, and I have to say it's it might even be my most used So Over It pattern ever.
I love it.
It's
really,
so
really
cute.
Love it. I remember I was like, I hadn't really thought about it too much, and then you and Alma filmed a little intro video, and I was in the office, and I was like, by the end of the video, I was like, I'm making one right now. Putting everything down, I need one of those. It's so cute. So handy.
It's really cute. It's a really good size. So this is mine. And I use this, no word of a lie, you will vouch me
every day.
Yeah. Mainly because it's the perfect, so I could fit, I've had quite a sizable lunchbox in this week. I took it out today because I brought my makeup bag in, so I couldn't fit my makeup bag and a lunchbox.
Which is quite a lot to bring of a day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can fit a paper bag, you can fit
a
small hard bag, a water bottle, so much in there, but it doesn't look like a massive bag.
Exactly.
It still looks cute and small. So you've got a strap that you can make longer or shorter. You've got a little pocket on the inside here. You've got a little drawstring. And it's really useful and so cute. You've got one in
the tomato denim, which I love. Very like summery. And you are already working on another one.
I am. I'm making a mini version for a wedding I'm going to. So this one is, I printed it out at 75%, so it's going to be a little bit smaller to make it a little bit more delicate. And this is in like a viscose twill satin-esque fabric.
Which is kind of an experiment. As far as I know, we haven't really tried one in this lighter weight fabric before. I think all the other ones we've made have been like denim, canvas, like slightly sturdier.
That's it.
This is cute.
It's adorable. I kind of didn't mind if it was a little bit more floppy, but actually I've used some bag interfacing, but it's very soft. It's not like, you can get this Decaville light interfacing that's quite sturdy, but this is a gentler interfacing. But you can see it's holding its shape really nicely, but also because it's soft, I think it'll crinkle up really nicely as well.
And this is so we've made this for a wedding that you're going to match an outfit. I think this is so clever because I always make an outfit for a wedding. And then it gets there, I'm like, what bag am I going to take? I haven't got a nice bag to match. You're prepared. You're ready.
I'm so excited.
You've got a matching bucket bag.
Yes, so it can work for any occasion.
Yeah.
Every day, but also fancy. So that's a bucket bag. We also had some great kits with like that cow print denim, which I really loved.
Yes, that was great. They were really popular. That's why I've forgotten already because I feel like they just flew.
Yes, they did. They did. Yeah. One of our pattern insiders made
in exactly the same, and we were like, wow.
Yeah,
that works.
That works. So Lillian came out, not Lillian. Laurie came out.
Is that what you were trying to say?
I wasn't. I was trying to say bucket bag, but I just read Lillian.
Bucket
bag came out.
Laurie came out.
Laurie was our pattern after that. Yeah. So Laurie has a classic wrap dress.
Yeah.
And she's got essentially the same body, if that makes sense, but then different sleeves, different colours for two different versions. And she's very like classic So Over It. Can be a little bit workwear and sensible, but also if you choose a jazzier fabric, can be a lot jazzy as well. So fabric wise, I think we did some crepes, viscose.
Yes.
I made one in a viscose. I did a viscose twill. Anything drapey and woven.
Yeah. And plains as well looked really nice.
Yes,
Alma and Lena in the photo shoot, they were both in plains and they just looked so chic.
It did, it looked so smart, and it really showed off all the little details. And in that photo shoot we had Diana, one of our new models.
Oh yes.
Who is now a photographer as well. So we had to change photographers, and we managed to coax her from in front of the camera to behind the camera.
Because she is by trade, she's a photographer. We loved her look, we wanted her to model, and then we thought, well...
That's it, and it's been really nice, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's the first time we've had an all-female crew.
Yes, at a photo shoot, very cool.
Which is really lovely, because we knew we liked her energy from the photo shoot, so it was like, yes, no-brainer to have her there again. So that's really lovely to have her like more in the gang.
Yeah.
We've got her now.
Yeah. Whether she likes it or not.
So some of the other things that she photographed actually when we had her was Libby and Lillian.
Yes.
Which is why I said Lillian before.
Yes. Because we did a new class.
We did. We did the ultimate guide to fitting and sewing blouses, which is I want to say the word behemoth of a class.
Huge class, so much detail.
It is, there is. So we sewed through both Libby and Lillian from start to finish.
Yeah.
But also there is, I should have counted again, but I want to say there's about 15.
I remember you told me the first time and I was like, what? What do you mean there's 15? Yeah. 15 fitting, like, extra tutorials.
Yeah. All which relate to Libby and Lillian, but also will help you, I think, with any pattern that has a similar makeup. So if you've got Libby's got a slightly grown on sleeve, if you've got something with that sort of sleeve, it all kind of relates. So that went on to Stitch School Premium.
Yes.
So all our Premium Stitch School subscribers got the masterclass, but also the 2 patterns, and also Libby we brought into our full size range.
She had a bit of a glow up as well, didn't she?
She did.
She is now in the extended size ranges, 6 to 30, and she's now in the Libby blouse where she was the Libby shirt, because we just thought that made a bit more sense.
It does. I don't know why she wasn't blouse to begin with.
Sometimes you just say something and then it sticks and no one ever questions it. But when we were revisiting this pattern, which is one of our most loved patterns, I mean, Libby is such a favourite. It was one of the first things I ever made was Libby.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
I really like that little shirt. Little blouse.
There you go.
The Libby blouse.
So it was definitely a bit of a no-brainer, I think, bringing her into the full size range. Because obviously we're working our way through, but it's a very slow job. But we like to pick ones, I think, that we know people want. Yeah,
it's always just a matter of which one next, isn't it? Like, they're all on the list and we're getting through them, and often we get emails requesting certain patterns, which we always listen to. So maybe we can also tease that we've got another one coming.
We do.
This summer, really not long. Joining the extended size range, having a glow up as well.
It is, that's going to have some extra bits in the pattern. So it'll be exciting because it'll join the 6 to 30 size range. So there'll be a whole brand new size range, but also there's going to be some extras for the pattern in general. So all fun stuff. Fun stuff. Stitch, just thinking of Stitch School wise, we've obviously had a bunch of new tutorials that come out every month. We have something new popping up on the tutorial side.
I feel like there's been loads of Stitch School stuff recently. It's been like Stitch School.
I feel like I haven't had to do any editing this week and it's felt weird. And that's how we know. So, there has been loads. So we've done tutorials. We did for Laurie fitting on a wrap dress. And we've done some for our most recent release.
We'll come to this in a second, put a pin in that.
So there's loads of tutorials for our basic subscribers that also premium subscribers get. And there is another Stitch School workshop that we brought out, which is the Una dress. So now we have an Una dress workshop on Stitch School, and of course that means that the pattern is now a part of Stitch School and all subscribers can get their hands on her. And in a workshop you sew every step of the pattern, right? It's like taking it kind of like a really in-depth sew along. Exactly that.
Which makes it like Una is already a beginner pattern, but I think it means it really is an absolute beginner. You can tackle that dress. It's very, very accessible.
Absolutely, yeah. So we sew through, and then Chloe teaches
Chloe's
one.
back on our screens.
And I think the way she teaches it as well is perfect for beginners. She's very sort of step by step, very methodical.
Yeah.
So if you're looking as an entryway summer dress, it's perfect for that.
Oh no, I think Una is my favourite pattern. I've always said that.
Really?
I think so. I think it's definitely the one that I've made the most.
Yeah,
because I love pattern hacking, and there's so much you can do with Una. It's like your sleeveless bodice block, and then you can just do whatever you want.
On the bottom.
With the bottom you can mix and match. So it's a really, really fun little pattern.
And we include one of your hacks in the class. For with the Ava skirt, you made a little pinnacle, and we including instructions for that in the class, as well as some adjustments as well. So that can, like, if you're maybe a little bit scared, or you're happy with the sewing but a bit anxious about adjustments, there's bust adjustments in the class as well. So there's loads on Stitch School. And there is more and more to come. Looking down at my list. Pattern wise, obviously.
Yes, this is our latest pattern, the Courtney Jumpsuit. We're actually both in the same version.
Yes, we are.
Which is not there's a version with a high neck and rouleau loops officially, and then a sweetheart neck and the wider straps. But we both mix and match and good for the high neck and the wide straps. Because you can.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do anything. We're so excited about this pattern, aren't we? It's been a little while in the works.
Yeah, I think it's been in our heads for a long, long time.
We've jumpsuit has been there for ages. For summer, it's just perfect.
It is, and it's it's fitted, but you've got these really nice wide leg trousers, which it's very warm today, and it has been nice and swishy.
Floaty.
You get a nice breeze on the trouser legs. I'm not going to lie, when you're swishing down the street. And like Jemima was saying, you can swap the straps about. We just wanted to make sure we definitely had a bra-friendly strap option, which we do. Or if you're happy with the strapless bra, then the rouleau straps are just like, so nice.
Super fancy. Yeah.
So we've had one of our pattern insiders that's made it up in a chambray, which is so nice and sort of everyday wearable. And that was been on my mind quite a lot. But you could also go really
glam. Because I think particularly because it's all the way to the floor, it's full length, and I think with heels for for a wedding guest.
Yes.
Perfect. Really glam. Yeah. You have like a lovely viscose. The viscose that you've used actually for your bucket bag.
Yes, that would be so glam. So glam.
Versatile.
Be really, really nice. What was I going to say? Oh, the bodice is princess seams.
Yes.
So I love that for fitting.
Yes.
The fact that you've got this, you can just do a twirl, or what I like to do is make up the lining and use that as my twirl.
And then if it works,
use it. Yeah.
That's the thing, because with princess seams I feel like you can do a bit more fitting on the fly.
Yeah.
You can just pinch it out, particularly if you're thinking you're going to make it tighter rather than looser.
Yeah.
You can just do the pinching rather than having to think in a lot of detail about a bust adjustment before even cutting it out, which can be a little bit overwhelming. But this, I like to fit that.
Just
pinching.
Yeah, it's technical technique.
Exactly.
And it's really nice. I don't think we've done a pattern with princess seams for a little while.
Not for ages. I can't even think of the last one.
No, I can't at all.
Which is funny because we both love princess seams.
Maybe we need to do more of those. So, Courtney, we've jumped out of order a little bit.
Yeah, I know. We're all over the place.
Because another big thing that we brought back is our paper patterns.
Yes! I've got one right here. So you might remember, we did patterns originally before even PDF patterns, of course. That was how we started. And along the way we just stopped a couple of years ago, but we've always wanted to bring them back and finally managed to do it. We've got a new printer and a bit of a new look for them and a new core range.
Yes.
So we have 6 patterns available as paper patterns, although we are always open to doing more. If there's a pattern that you would love to see as a paper pattern, please let us know. Drop us an email. But this is an example of one. This is our Lillian blouse, so you can see it's got the lovely cover and then the details on the back, and then everything you need is in here, so instruction booklet and paper pattern if you prefer to work that way rather than having the digital files. I know some people do. I think they're great for gifting. I love to ask for these for like birthday, Christmas presents.
Really
it's
nice.
just a really nice thing to give, isn't it?
Yeah, because when you want to give a present, you want to give something solid.
It's
usually.
not quite work in the same way doing it as a PDF, does it? It's a little bit fussy.
Yeah.
So yeah, really excited to have these back. They've gone down so well. The feedback has been brilliant.
Yeah.
And we're also hoping to start getting them out to stockists local to you. So if there is a shop local to you where you'd love to see them stocking up your patterns, let them know, get them to get in touch with us, because we would love that too.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, they're great, and we've chosen like 6 that we think are great for the core range, but obviously I think some people would love to see our entire range as printed patterns.
We would love that as well.
We would love that. Sadly, with about 200 patterns, it's just not feasible. Maybe when we're all millionaires in the future, we will have 200 paper patterns. But like Jemima says, if there's special ones that you think will be amazing as a paper pattern, let us know, because we will be led by you guys, and hopefully that range will increase a little bit over time.
And an example of that was when we did the Una class.
Yeah, of course.
We thought, oh, let's make a special fuss about Una, and we brought out the Una paper pattern as well, and that was great. It's just nice to have all the different avenues that you like to use available. So you could do the class, you could do the PDF, you can do the paper pattern, any method is there.
That's it, there's no excuse.
No excuse.
And I think, as always, things we don't usually talk about we might talk about them in our TM chats, is that we have kits peppered throughout the month. So if you would prefer to have like the pattern and the PDF and the fabric and haberdashery all in one, have a look on our kits pages, because there's always some kits on there. As a rule, they tend to come out with our new releases, but then we also throughout the month bring out kits based on our older patterns as well.
And seasonally appropriate.
Exactly that. Exactly that.
So we've got lots of fun summer ones in the works, but already lovely summer ones on the website right now.
Exactly.
So look at those if you like to just have everything you need all sent to you. That's nice, easy.
Don't have to think. So there really are like patterns in every single format you could possibly imagine. Okay, so things coming up. We've hinted at there's going to be another pattern joining the full size range. The ranks of the full size range with a bit of a glow up. That's exciting. We of course have got another summer pattern.
We always do more patterns in the summers where we concentrate, because I feel like they're just more fun.
They are.
Summer sewing is just more fun. So we've got this as our June pattern, then we've got a July pattern coming. I've just finished a new one, and I wore it yesterday. No, do you know what happened? I was wearing my Una dress yesterday, and I spilled coffee down myself, and I was like, finish that dress. Hey!
I'll wear my other one on the way home, because it was hot and I didn't have anything to cover up, and I had coffee like right down me. What an idiot. But the joy of having half of your clothes at work. So I wore that home for the first time yesterday. That was great.
All good?
All good, Very comfortable. Perfect for the warm weather.
Yes, it is. It's like a good, can I say sundress? Can we tease that? It's like perfect sundress. Classic.
Interesting details and a couple of versions for some people have a love or hate relationship with one of the aspects of it, and you can choose to do it or you can choose not to do it. Sounds weird, but you'll realise when you see it. So that is coming out. We have, what we haven't mentioned is Betty Club.
We're still going with Betty Club. If you've been following that, it's like a little series where we've all been making the Betty dress, different versions and different fabrics, and talking you through the stages of that. So like choosing our fabrics and all the fitting adjustments that we've been doing. We've gone into a lot of detail about that. If you're interested, you can find that all on our YouTube. And we're coming to the end. We are. I think the finale.
You're like streets
really close.
I am not as close. But I'm getting there. So we'll be recording our final Betty Club fairly soon. To show off our final Bettys. I'm quite excited.
I know, it's been a journey.
It has.
I think that what I love about it is that we've all gone in totally different directions. Like, you would not look at the four of us together and be like, oh, they're in the same dress.
No, exactly.
They all look really different. They're all really unique to our styles.
That's it.
So that's
there's
cool.
some, like, a lot of classic elements, and then all of us have just gone a little bit into our own personal style.
Exactly.
I think it's really interesting to see the style things, to see the different fitting things, the different approaches we take, and I think it's not often that you get a chat amongst at least sort of 4 people all about those sort of different approaches and about the different styles of fitting.
Exactly, that's what we want to really try and normalise, is like elevating your makes to be the perfect fit, and just the tiny little adjustments that we all do, everyone does, just to really like make it next level perfect fit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's that sort of aim with this,
I think so,
yeah,
not to shy away from fitting.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of extra, couple of hours extra work in, and you'll get like something that's
exactly.
massively paid off, I think, for our Betties.
And like when we've done it before, we did a similar thing with the Leah dress last year, and that is like, now that it's coming back to summer, I'm like, oh my god, it fits so nicely, I just want to wear it all the time. It just makes you really want to grab it every time, which is what we like.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the joy of sewing, isn't it? That is the joy. And then the last thing we're going to talk about is what we'll be working on solidly for the next few months. We've got especially us two.
Big coming.
And we have mentioned it before, but of course we are working on our next ebook.
Yay!
And we're not going to say much more about it, other than we are in full swing now. We're organising samples, we're formatting patterns, we're writing instructions.
Every element of ebook is go.
It's go. On my to-do list today it just said ebook day. And also film Tina Chat. So I'll tick this one off, and then it is solidly into ebook work, which is really exciting.
I love all of the patterns.
Yeah, so
it's really exciting.
Yeah,
we've been doing some fittings with Julie, who's our pattern crafter. She's been coming in, which is so exciting.
That's it. She showed us a detail last week when you were off, and it was one of those things, you know, when someone's just thought about something so much, where 2 different patterns line up perfectly, so they perfectly complement each other, and me and Alma were just like, oh, like that's satisfying. That is nice. Like so much thought has gone into these.
Which is what's so fun about having a whole ebook, is that it's all these patterns just designed to go perfectly together, which is just satisfying.
Best friends in my little ebook. So yeah, we're really excited about that. Obviously, it's our first ebook in the kind of new iteration of Sew Over It, so it is a big deal. And yeah, we're going to be working pretty hard on it over the next few months.
Let's do that.
No dates to give away yet, just that it is in motion.
Soon.
Soon.
It's in motion,
But I think that's all for our Tina Chat.
I
don't think we've missed anything. We will check in in a few months' time.
Hopefully with more ebook news.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll see you next time. Bye.